Hey everybody, welcome back to Dyson Sphere Project and, Dyson Sphere Program. I keep getting the two names mixed up. I don't know why I think Project. Dyson Sphere Program. And here we are in our little Jaeger outfit. Again, a whole Pacific Rim thing. Yeah, don't be fooled. If people read the title from the last video thinking that this was indeed some combination of Pacific Rim and Factorio, no, it was not. That's just a joke, because, I mean, we're basically playing Planetary Factorio, but we just kind of look like a Jaeger, don't you think? I think so. Looks kind of cool. But anyway, so yeah, when we left off, I think we had just dropped this science lab here, which it turns out wasn't really a necessary step. We also laid some conveyor belt down, as I seem to recall. And let's take a look at that. And yeah, this is what I've done. Just wanted to see how to lay it down, but I'm actually thinking I'm going to pick it up, because I have actually had a chance to do some playing of this game outside of the game that we're playing here. So kind of cool. I played a few hours of this game on a different world, and so I've learned quite a bit, and I think we're going to take sort of a hard left as far as the direction of this game goes. Also, I finally got my middle mouse button to work. It seems to be working now, and now I can rotate all around like that. That is very awesome. Plus, I threw down a couple of smelters right here. Nothing is attached to them. I just basically wanted to, I wanted to set up something to sort of automate the smelting of some of the materials that we're going to need, instead of us doing it by hand, because unlike Factorio, you can smelt stuff in your hand, and we don't need to do that. We want to automate. That's what we're going to aim for. Now, if I click on these poles, you remember Factorio? If you're going to hear me address Factorio left and right, if you haven't picked that up already. So this is what I'm going to compare it to. This is a first look, and Factorio is the closest analogy to this game that I can find. I can think of. Satisfactory is pretty close in the 3D aspect and some of the ways, I don't know, some of the way it's set up, but really this is Factorio. But I'm looking at this pole here, and if you remember Factorio, it'll tell you how much power you're producing and how much of that you're using. And you can see the 100% is the blue circle. That's how much we're generating. And to the left, you can see it says 2.4 megawatts. And you can see we're kind of bouncing around the orange inner circle that's partial. You can see it kind of flickering there, is the amount of that power that we're consuming. And right now it's sitting at about, it doesn't give a percentage, but we can see it bounces around to about almost 170 kilowatts. So that is much less than 2.4 megawatts, obviously. But actually, yeah, it kind of bounces up to 500. There we go. Yeah. It's sitting around 200, but it bounces almost as high as 600, which makes sense. If we're looking at, if this whole thing equals 2.4, then it makes sense that 600 kilowatts would be about a quarter of it. So that's, you can click on any of these and get a read on that particular grid. And what I've done is I did this just before we started. Hang on, let's take that off there. And if I scroll around here, you can see I actually took all of our little stations at which we're working, and I connected them all with Tesla poles, Tesla towers. And so now, I mean, that makes sense. That way, if any one machine is idle, then the power units around it, these wind turbines around it, aren't sitting idle. They can power something else. So I'm in the power industry. That was my that was my thing before becoming a self-employed woodworker. And it's always better to have one large grid with power plants that you can turn on and off as needed. So anyway, it's just a better way to go. Change my mind. Yeah, that's a rhetorical statement. You are not going to change my mind on that one. It's always better to have one grid as opposed to a bunch of little grids. The only reason you might want to have a separated grid, at least in Factorio, is if I mean, you specifically need it to be separated. There's a few reasons for that, but for the most part, as far as efficiency goes, all things being equal, you want to hide everything, or you want to put everything to one grid with multiple power plants that can be turned on or off as needed. Okay, so speaking of power plants, let's take a look at our tech tree. So right now, we have the ability, also this thing, basic assembly process. We can now make assembly machines Mark 1, and so we can assemble things together. But I had set this up, I think, like right after I finished recording yesterday, and that opened up thermal power. This one is huge, and this is going to use the electromagnetic matrix, the blue cubes, the blue science that we unlocked yesterday, and I think we're going to go ahead and start creating these now and start working on the thermal power, because this is going to give us the thermal power station, which is basically a coal plant. We need that. And I found out in my other game that these coal miners will supply a lot of those plants. So I say, let's go ahead and go to our F key, components, and let's start making these things. We can make up to 23 of them right now. And if we put them all in queue, what are we missing? Okay, we can't make any more of these coils. Why can't we make any more of these coils? Because we need the magnets, and we don't have any iron ore to make the magnets. Got it. Okay, so we need to go, let's see, where's the iron ore? I think it's that away. Okay, we're going to go this way. We're also going to take the opportunity to play around with the belts a little bit, and I'll show you how they work. And we'll play with the smelters as well. I can't do much in the way of widespread smelting right now, because that's part of the reason we need the power plants. Alright, let's grab what's in there, and that ought to give us the materials we need to make those magnets. And let's go ahead. We're going to make 10 more of these cubes. That ought to bring us up over the 30. Now, do we have any storage units? I don't think we do. And you know what? I don't think we're going to need them. Let's go ahead, set up a smelter here. We're going to put it right here. And let's see, do we want to do just one? Can we get away with just one? I'd really like to do storage. I'd really like to do a storage unit, but here's what we can do until then. Let's go ahead and build a belt. What you do to build the belt is you click, or at least for the miner. The miners, the belt comes right out of the mining machine. But that isn't the case with most other pieces of equipment, and I'll show you what I mean. So I click and drag the belt. Now, I could make a storage unit right now, but I can't do that right now because a whole bunch of stuff is in the queue, and they're slowly building these blue squares, these electromagnetic matrices. So in lieu of that, we're going to set up an arrangement where we could, in theory, have 2 or more smelters. So here's how it works. We don't have inserters per se. Oh, let's go ahead. I've got to set the recipe for this. Click on the gear, and we know we're making iron ingots. So we set that. Now we have iron ingots. Now we have to get this iron off the belt. Okay, we have to get that iron off the belt into the machine, and the way we do that is with these things right here called sorters. And here's how they look and how they work. You click on a spot on the belt, and then you kind of, you don't have to drag, but just bring your cursor to the nearby building and click on it, and your little robot constructs it. And now watch, this little trolley thing comes out and brings the iron in, and it starts to smelt it. Now, is this thing actually smelting? Do we have power? Yes, we do. Okay, so it's obviously starting to smelt, so we have an automatic smelter. We can just pull from that. That's power that we don't lose. And notice, it's all done electrically, kind of like Satisfactory is. If you remember Factorio requires, at least the initial smelter, requires coal. We don't need to do that. That's very frickin' helpful. Okay. Oh, by the way, we can speed up, just like Factorio, we can speed up the introduction. Like, let's take a look at this. Is this waiting on steel? Yes, it is. It pauses. It waits. It pauses. So let's go ahead, and we have another one of these in our inventory. One of the sorters. Let's drag a second one in parallel to it. And now you're going to see this mining machine will keep up. So if you take a look, now it's producing it faster. It's not stopping. And then it's going to build up in the queue right here. That's great. Okay, let's go ahead and pull these out. So that's how we got sort of a smelter going. And 4 more cubes. 3. Great. So with that, let's actually get over here. And let's find where the coal's at. Because we are going to want to hang out where the coal is when we start getting the ability to make these thermal power units. Any more in there? No, there isn't, because I didn't put any ore in there. Same here. Is there any more in here? No, there isn't, because I didn't put any. Okay, it can only take 20 at a time to queue. Okay, there goes. So if we go to technology, boom. Thermal power. Yes, okay. So now let's think about what we want to do next. Electromagnetic drive, high energy plasma control, high efficiency plasma control. Let's you know, I don't know. Chemical engineering, perhaps? No, you know what we want to do? We want to get the red cubes. So let's go ahead and do plasma extract refining. So can we do that? No, we have to do this first. We have to do this. So let's activate that. We want the chain to the energy matrix right there. What is this other one called? This other's called the electromagnetic matrix. Okay, got it. Okay, so yeah, we want to unlock basically red science. And we are about to find out that we're running low on power in our Jaeger here. So let's go click on our little mech panel. And let us deposit 100 coal into the energy, into the fuel port. Okay, so here we've got our coal. I'm sorry if it's very difficult to see. Yeah, it goes through a day-night cycle. It's a little bit irritating. Not so much if you're actually playing the game, but certainly if you're trying to watch the video. I watched back through the first video, and yeah, it's a little bit dark. So right now I'm clearing some trees to make some space. And there is one other thing I want us to go for. You know what? Yeah, in fact, maybe more so. No, we want these. Okay. Can we make any more of these? Yes, we can. We can make 40. How many more do we need? We need 47. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and start the path on that. Get out of the tech tree. Now, how about power? Can we make any power plants? I'm going to guess no. What do we need? We need magnetic coils. Well, crud. Okay, we got a lot of garbage in the queue. So let's actually see if we can get a belt going. How many, oh, you know what we can do? You know what we can do? Do we have we might have the ability to do this. We have an assembly machine. Yeah, a funny thing, when you unlock a technology, it actually gives you a building that was unlocked by that technology. It's kind of cool, but I think it might be a I think it might be a little bit of an OP thing to do. Just because you have the technology doesn't mean you have a machine that's ready for the line. And in this case, they gave us an assembly machine. I think we can start making belts. Can we make belts? But we need to do a few things first. Okay, what do we need to make belts? Because now we've got to make all these cubes. I didn't think that one through. Now I got to wait to have all these cubes made before we can make our first power... Oh, no! Well, son of a bitch! I mean, listen to me talk. I'm sitting here talking about how you unlock a technology and it gives you a thing, and I didn't even notice the damn thermal power station that's already in my freaking inventory because, guess what, Eric? They gave it to you because you unfreaking locked it. Well, crap. Okay. Well, anyway, we're here. Let's see if we can start this on the process of making belts. And what does a belt need? I have a feeling it's very Factorio-esque. Yeah, gears and plates. Does that sound familiar or not? Yeah, that sounds very much like, that sounds very much like Factorio to me. So the way that's going to work is we have an assembly machine here. Okay, we can put it, say, 2 spaces away. Right, okay, there's the assembly machine. And let's go ahead, and I've still got a few more of these sorters. So let's bring this from here to here. And let's pick a recipe for the assembly machine, and that recipe is going to be gears. Okay, this thing is going to make gears for us. All right, now, also, we would need to make a second assembly machine and put it over here, and pull from this. And okay, let's actually take some of these trees down. So we need to make a second assembly machine and put it right next to this one and feed it with a belt. And then that will produce... that assembly machine will actually produce the belts, right? Can we do that? I think we can. Problem is, we can't set up another assembly machine until our queue is full. Or until our queue is empty, which it is not. So, look at this, our queue is full. So we have to let that run its course. Okay, well we do have one coal power plant. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and back to the coal plant. Let's set that one power plant up, and I'll show you how it works. My goodness, I can't believe that. I'm sitting here explaining to you how, yeah, check it out, see? You know, it's really kind of almost game-breaking when you unlock a technology and they give you a sample of that technology, and gee whiz, I don't have any power plants. Good God. Can't see the forest through the goddamn trees. Okay. Let's set this up. Here's a power plant, right, cha. And why can't we set it up there? Yeah, we can set it up there. Damn right. Okay, cool. So that thing's good to go. No fuel, of course.
A thermal power station. Such power facilities need to consume chemical energy fuels.
Yes.
If you want it to generate continuous and stable power, you need to ensure a sufficient fuel supply at all times.
And that's what we're going to do. So this is actually a multi-fuel power plant. I keep saying it's coal, but it's not just coal. I can feed it biomass. Okay. I can feed it almost anything. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to bring this belt. Okay, come on. Let me see if I can get a decent view here. The UI is a little bit janky trying to get this thing to work, but it really is a good game. It's got some faults and it's early in development, but it really is a good game. I'm loving it, and but it definitely needs some polishing, like getting everything visible. And okay, here we go. We got just enough sorters to do this. And there we go. And these are powered, by the way. These require power. So let's go ahead and deconstruct this wind turbine right here, so we can use this as an extension of the power. Deconstruct that, and now it's in our inventory, and I can take it and do this. And that's going to give the power that's going to bring it into the machine. It's going to bring the coal into the machine. Yes? Alright. Awesome. So if we click on any one of these poles, power plants, or whatever, now look, we're up to 4.56 megawatts. We've got almost 5 megawatts of stuff working for us. So we're good. Okay, now, oh, we're done. Okay. What can we make? We could make more of these blue cubes, but we're not going to do that just yet. We are going to make another power plant. No, that's right. We were actually, in order to make the power plant, we needed components. And what were those components? They were the electromagnetic coils. We can't produce any because we don't have any magnets. We need iron ore. Okay. Okay. We'll go get some iron ore. And we'll make our magnets. Oh, and another thing too, I'd really like to get science going. I really want to get, like, automated science going and show you how these science labs work. They're pretty cool. Okay. Yeah, let's grab this. Oh, and belts. Yes, let's go ahead, since we got the power to do it, let's go ahead and finish what we were doing here. We needed an assembly machine. Am I wrong? No, we needed to make this, and we have enough to make 12. Yeah, let's go for it. And how about these thermal stations? Let's go ahead and make 3 more. Oh, you know what else we're going to need? We're going to need these sorters. Let's go. I'm actually going to set the clicker up to make 5 at a time. There we go. So let's do that. Okay, so let's go ahead. I think I know where we're going to put the sorter, so let's go ahead and create this belt right here. Oh, you know what? No, that's actually a little too close. We're going to deconstruct that. Okay, there we go. And let's see. Okay, so let us actually go back, since this is actually going to take just a little bit of time. Let's go ahead and set up. Oh, did I get the iron ore that I wanted to get? Yeah, I got some. Yeah. All right. And let's go ahead and build these thermal power stations. Yeah. Okay, yeah, the music's a little janky too. Alright, okay, we can put this right there. Okay, no fuel. Gotcha. So here's another thing we can do. We can either draw belts off of here. In fact, we could do that. Let's go ahead. And let's bring it right to there. And once it places the belt, we'll put our sorter in there. And that will automatically get that machine going. And let's see, is there anything left in the queue? No, there is not. What did we say we were going to make? We're going to make another assembly machine. And that's going to work on our belts. And what else? Seems like there was something else. Go to components. How many of these machines do we want to make? Or how many of these blue cubes? We're going to make 10 more. I thought I told it to make that amount. I guess not. So now what we'll do, we'll head back. Now that we got a bunch of power working, we're going to go ahead and get our belts automated. And this game, obviously, clearly is going to be spaghetti central. I mean, we've got lots of water to work around, and you know Factorio, even with large tracts of land, it's a spaghetti fest. Oh, I made 2 machines, okay. Okay, let's put this right there. And let's get a storage unit going. Can I? Yes, let's go ahead and get a storage unit going. Which is right here. And let's make 2 of them. Okay, no power. Got it. We'll get there. Let's choose the recipe. The recipe is going to be... We choose buildings and belts. There we go. And let's go ahead. The only thing is, I don't know... I don't know if these sorters have a priority. In other words, I don't know if the if the smelter gives it a priority. Oh, that's interesting. You know what? Can we make another smelter? I think we can make another smelter. I will do this my own way. Okay, let's go ahead. Oh, Tesla poles. We're gonna make 5 at a time. And let's go to smelters, and let's produce 1. And rather than creating this smelter feeding both of these, I want to make 2 smelters. So high efficiency plasma control. Okay, so oh, we got the good poles. Okay, it says here. The wireless power tower remote transmission facility can consume electricity from the power grid to charge the mecha. Okay, if I'm reading that right, you charge the little Jaeger from the poles. That would be fantastic. So anyway, but we're gonna bypass that for now. Let's go ahead and plasma extract refining. That's gonna be our next. Isn't that where I said we were gonna go? Yes, no, maybe so? Right, yeah. That's what I wanted to do. But it says we can't activate it. This has been done. Research complete. But we need fuel storage. Got it. Okay. Got it. So let's activate that. Alright. So let's get out of there. Let's go ahead... let us deconstruct. The only thing that kind of sucks about this is I don't think you can... Oh, there we go. There it is. Okay, yes, you can. You can deconstruct the sorters. Yes, thank goodness. Alright, smelter is going to go right there. Okay, that looks pretty good. And let's get our belts. Click and drag our belts to there. And click and drag that to there. So now the smelter and the assembly machine are connected. And now the smelter is connected to the belt. And now the last thing we got to do is connect the gear assembly machine to the belt assembly machine. And Tesla tower power. Right there. Okay, so now, oops, we got to set the recipe for the smelter. There we go. And it's going to be iron, of course. Iron ingots. And let's double the capacity of the intake for the smelter, just like this one is. Okay, and we were going to set up storage right here. And what we'll do is we'll connect the output of this machine, of this assembly machine that's making the belts, to this storage unit, and that's going to start putting belts in there. You can already see them there. All right, so we've automated belt production. So, so now that that's done, I'm going to go back here, lay down our remaining power plants. And make sure we got enough power to continue doing what we're doing. And I think we're going to. I totally think we're going to. In fact, I think I can feed these plants right off of the existing belt here. That would be good. Okay, so we got these 4 power plants, and we just need to provide them with some juice. And here we go. Oh, right, power. Got to provide power to the inserters, which is crazy. There, bam. So those power plants are good to go. Now we should have a total of almost 10 megawatts, am I right? Yeah, 11 megawatts. Good, 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 good. So, slowly but surely, we're getting our base established. And, yeah, so I'm sorry if there's a lot of, seems like there's a lot of dead time and maybe some gurgling noises. I'm drinking stuff. But, this being a first look, I just want to get the video uploaded. I'm not taking the time to edit it, really. I don't see the need at this point because, you know, might as well see it as I'm seeing it and react to it. You know, I'll show you how I'm reacting to it. Sometimes the ums and ahs are, you know, it's just being genuine, you know. I think that's the right thing to do. Okay, so now let's think about what direction we want to go in. And I think, what have we got? Okay, we've got coal being made. You know what I'd like to do? These plasma generated by high power exciter can extract and refine crude oil. They can also be used to make wireless power tower for remote transmission and charge the mecha. Do we have one? I mean, we unlocked the technology. Did it actually build one for us? I guess it didn't. Let's go. Let's see if we can build one. Okay, we have the ability to build 4. I say go for it. Let's build 4. What did it use? What is it that it needs? Oh, it needs that plasma stuff. Okay. 3? It needs 3 of them? Okay. Okay, oh yeah, so these things are pretty awesome. We're gonna set up... Oh, I wish it were lighter out. I wish it were lighter. Let's see. Let's see if there's something else that we want to aim for. That's maybe far away, like another patch of something. That's stone over there. It's dark. I can't see what I'm doing. But these wireless power towers, which I know sounds like Tesla Tower because they're wireless, but that's not exactly true. These things are more like transmission towers in... see, look at the smaller influence around them than the Tesla towers. You see that? See how the Tesla tower has a small, or has a large circle, and these towers are smaller, but they can go a longer distance, just like high tension wires. See, watch this. So if we set this over here, and then we
built a wireless power tower.
There we go.
Which is suitable with long-distance power transmission caused by its longer connection distance. What's exciting is that it can also charge mecha by using electricity from the grid.
Yes, it can. So, we're going to get this over here. Now look at my battery power down there. Oh, I'm sorry, was that too far away? There we go. Look at my battery power. So if I walk up there, see it's sitting at 40.5 megajoules. If I walk next to this tower, I'm charging. Take a look. It's charging me up. Okay, that's pretty cool. So it probably would behoove me to hang on to this third tower and set it up right smack in the middle of where we're working. Does that make sense? That way, I'm not running out of power all the time. I'm not having to throw coal into myself to keep myself charged. So there's that. Okay, what have I got? Have I got a mining machine? Yes, I do. So I think I need to start working on the stuff that's going to automate science, if I'm being honest. And copper, where's copper? Copper, I'd like to put it near copper, to be honest. Can I do that? I'm looking at the what do you call it? The Terminator? Is that what it's called? On a planet where the light meets the dark? The Terminator, I think. I'm using that to kind of see if I can spot any coal deposits. And let's get rid of the inventory marker. What about here? Is there... Here's some copper, but is there any iron nearby? Well, I mean, there's that iron right here, I suppose. Oh, there's some right there. But I really would like more copper, frankly. Okay. Oh, yeah, so that's what I was going to do. Let's set up this third tower right here in this zone. Right at this junction right here. We're going to set this tower up, and we just come back here and charge our sorry behinds up. Right? So let's take this tower. Okay. And you can see as we pull up to it, we have... Oh, wait. Why, did I say build 4 of them? I guess I must have said 4. I thought I said 3. Okay, well, whatever. So we got 3, and we still have another one left over. Awesome. Alright, so we've got belts automated. Science... okay, we can be working on this blue stuff, right? Let's go to components. How many can we make? 12 with our current supplies, and other than that, we need magnetic coils. But what are we short on to make those happen? We're short on iron ore. Okay, so we need to grab some iron ore, and we should be able to make more of these things. How about now? Can we? Yes, we can. That opens up 30 more. And now what are we short on? We're short on everything. Okay. Alright. How about now? Beautiful. Okay. Let's see if that's going to give us enough. So our queue is currently working on blue science, so that we can get this. What are we working on for manual research or for research? Fluid storage encapsulation. Okay, right. So if we do that, we can get the plasma extract refining, and then we can aim toward the energy matrix, which unlocks our red science. Okay, good. Let's see. Let's go ahead and grab the belt stack to 200. I will not complain. I have some crude oil here, but I don't know what to do with it. So I'm told that currently liquid is moved on belts in much the same way everything else is. Now, don't be surprised. This is all a work in progress. This is early access, so do not be shocked. I think all of this is going to get improved. I think we're going to set up a miner here. And hold shift, and we can hit the R key to rotate and not snap to the grid. Okay, can we do that? Come on. There. Okay, we'll do that. And let's get... Do we have any more Tesla towers? No, we do not. But... let's see. I can go ahead and start making some. I can put some more in the queue. Okay. But for the time being, we can use this. What do you call it? Tower. We can use the wireless tower as opposed to the Tesla towers. Okay. So that'll at least get the mining machine getting us getting us the iron ore. And then, what can we do with the iron ore? I'm thinking that we can go ahead and set up a machine to build magnets. You know? No, right, we have to smelt the magnets. Right. We can't just make them, you actually have to smelt them. That's kind of weird. Okay. So let's grab a smelter. Can we make one? Yes, we can make several. Let's see. That's that. Belts. Do we have any storage units? Yes, we do. So let's go ahead and create a place to actually store the iron ore. All right. There we go. And there. So there we're storing the ore. Oh, right. Power.
You can now click the planet thumbnail button in the lower left corner of the screen.
Where?
Or press the M key to try the planet view mode.
Oh! Oh, look at that!
In the planet view mode, you can hold down the middle mouse button drag, rotate the angle of view, and hold down the right mouse button.
Oh, shiznit.
Drag to roll the angle of view. Press N key to point to the front to the North Pole.
Oh, son of a biscuit.
In the planet view mode, slide the mouse wheel to enter the star map mode.
Uh-huh. No, I don't really care about that. What I care about is this business right here. Here's copper, here's iron. This is where we need to set up our science. Oh, hells yeah. Okay, so this is our belt production, and where are we? Oh, hells to the yeah. Okay, right there. There we are. We're right here. I think I see us. Oh, that is the shit, man. Okay. All right. Cool. I was looking for an option like that. Man. Okay, so we just need to walk around here, and we can set up miners, and we can set up smelters and assembly machines. So what we're going to need is a kick-butt power plant, which I've got started down here. You can barely make it out. Okay, that's our power plant. Oh, man. Loving it. Okay, yeah, buddy. Huh. Nice. Okay. Yep, this just got interesting. So now we know what we're doing a little bit. I mean, that is great. Okay. I gotta plan this out, man. What was I doing here? I was just making magnets, but really, I need to be making it up here, not down here. I need to make it up here. Well, that's fine. That's fine. Can I bring this just... Let me deconstruct it. I think I can deconstruct it. And put it over here. I forgot about that whole aspect. There we go. So now it's going to load this up. Great. Okay. Yep, it's loading it up. Okay. So I'm going to say we're going to need Tesla poles. Oh, what? Oh, come the hell on. What do you mean that? Oh. Okay, we're going to deconstruct it again. Let's put it right here, perhaps? Will that work? Okay, that's more like it. Okay. So we stand next to the power pole, and we get charged. Great. Alright. So how's our sciencing going? It's going good. Sciencing is going. It's going slow, but it's going good. Okay, we need poles. What do we need to produce them? We got plenty. Alright, and we'll stretch the poles in this direction. And we'll see if we can unlock that area. We'll get access to it, right? We're gonna grab a bunch of belts. Oh, how did I miss that before? That is, oh man. How about this? Ooh. Oh, I guess that makes sense. I mean, if you think about it. I mean, our whole point is to build a Dyson sphere. And the Dyson sphere, in theory, would encapsulate this entire system. Boy, that is just the most huge thing ever. You talk about humans doing crazy things, that would be one of them. Wow, okay. So, let's escape out of there. We're back here. And, okay, one more. Come on, one more. One more. Okay. Got that. Fluid encapsulation so we can store fluids. That unlocks this. Let's go ahead and activate it. Alright. And where are we at in the queue? We still got a few things to make. Alright. Let's get out of F. Let's get out of E. And actually I gotta go back to E. I gotta set up a pole. Or I don't have any. Oh. Oh man. Okay. Let's go scope this out, shall we? I'm all for it. I can see our mech power is going down because of the production that's happening. Let me see what happens if I throw some coal in there. Will it go down just as fast, or is it because we're no longer being charged? Nothing in the fuel chamber. Let's go ahead and add more coal. Yeah, it's adding it, but huh. Okay. So yeah, we've got copper and iron in close proximity in two places. This has got to be where we build our science, I think. This is where we construct our science, and therefore that's where we set up our labs to consume our science. That's how it works. So let's take a look at what's being produced. Okay, so now we're going to get to the Tesla poles here shortly. And we'll stretch our power lines. Actually, for this distance, it would make more sense to do the wireless poles, but I don't think we have enough plasma to do that. We need plasma. And let's take a look. What's required to make plasma? Prisms and prisms and electromagnetic. We haven't even made glass yet. Okay, we've got glass up here. We haven't even done that yet. We got a lot to do. We've got a lot of catching up to do. Oi. Okay. Where are we at? Okay, almost making the Tesla poles. Tesla towers, excuse me. Okay, stretch these as far as they'll go. Okay. That just blew open the game right there, to have that view of whatever else is on the planet. That is great. Okay. That's one. Up. Okay. Our Tesla tower poles or Tesla tower numbers are going up. because our queue finally reached the last bit that we told it to build. Alright, now was there one over here? Yes, there was. Okay, excellent. And more towers. Great. Uh-oh, I didn't put that on a... Oh, it's just on a rock. Okay, not a biggie. Alright. Excellent. Okay. So right there, we've got power poles to this area, so all we need to do next is get the appropriate mining equipment over here and assembly equipment and get all that jazz started. And then we can truly automate some science. So let's take a look at exactly what would be needed. For blue science, we're going to need basically electromagnetic coils, which is copper and iron. And we're going to need these green circuits, which are copper and iron. Imagine that. So we need to set up kind of a similar setup as we set up earlier, where we built the belts. We need to set up something kind of similar. So we need smelters, mining machines. How many can we make of each? 7 mining machines. That would be kind of sufficient, I think. Okay, now we're short of everything. Okay. How's our belt production going? We've got plenty of belts for the time being, I think. How about gears? Can we grab some of these? Have any of these built up? A few. And copper plates, yeah, or I'm sorry, iron plates. All right. Anything we can throw in our inventory to make it easier. Also, we have a smelter, yes? Okay, so what we're actually going to do, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and set up a smelter that's going to make magnets. Okay, so this smelter, if we set the recipe right there, see? Magnets. It's kind of weird. So, we're going to set that up. And what else? I suppose we could set up storage for them to put the magnets in, or we could just grab them out of here as they're made. And what are we working on at the moment? Okay, we're still working on a bunch of green chips. So that's going to take time. Oh, you're right, we're working on the mining machines. Okay. Alright. Well, I'll tell you what. This is going to be our next endeavor. Our next endeavor is going to be try to develop that area and automate some science. Let's get some more power. Where are we at as far as power consumption goes? Let's take a look. We're only needing about 2 megawatts, maybe 3. So we're doing okay in that department. And let's grab those magnets. Let's keep grabbing them. We're doing okay, I think. Let's go ahead and here in charge. So yeah, I think we're doing all right. So I think we'll call it an episode, and we'll come back to this later. I'm getting really excited about this, and am really eager to see where it goes. The game has its flaws. It's a little janky here and there, but it's exciting. It's getting good. It's getting exciting. So really interested to see how it plays out. So look, hey, if you're interested in the game, by all means, say so in the comments. your thoughts. If you have any insight on the game, don't be afraid to say it. If you've learned more than I have, I mean, I certainly don't know everything there is to know. People have gone leaps and bounds in this game so far. But if you've got something to say, by all means, put it in the comments. Something to share, constructive, hopefully. And hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Lets me know that you're liking this. I'm liking this, and I'd like to keep doing it. And if I'd like to keep doing it so that people can watch it. So y'all let me know what you think. All right? So y'all have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one. Ciao.